this is our newest arrival, little Stan the man. The girls are having to work really hard on both ponies. We've got Stan the man and Troy boy, and we're trying to get equal measures of grooming on both ponies in their little purple head collars. Hey boys. And Stan is settling in really nicely. Hi. This is our new arrival. This is Stan the man. He's having a little listen to the other horses. Just Stan.
And that's Troy.
And here is Troy, as usual, with Florence. Both of the little boys have had a really good groom today because Stan has come from the Welsh mountains, the real Welsh mountains.
I had to come with Mummy all the way.
And Isla came to collect him. And we saw the signs to Chester Zoo, and Isla thought it was an elephant crossing sign. Anyway, Stan got back late last night. He's come from a lovely, lovely home with his special little girl, Eldeg. Oh, Florence is climbing further and further up poor Troy's neck. Oh, and the girls are just pointing out we have got some new kittens as well. We've got some feral cats that have come from a...
We got socks, mittens and Hattie.
Socks, Mittens and Hattie are the kittens. But we're very excited today, and we have spent hours already
Look at my plats.
grooming ponies and putting in some little plaits. And Stan has had a nice hot oil because he's mainly been on the mountain for a while, haven't you, little love? Because his little owner, Eldeg, who has raised him to be the lovely pony he is now. I don't think Troy does like you on his neck. That's not where you sit on a pony. Get back down. We're hoping that Stan's mane will grow as long as Troy's mane.
That's why we're trying to grow it.
Rallies are falling off there. So we got him home last night and he went straight out in the field with his new brother Troy.
Mummy got a secret from me, and it was my sleigh, and I needed to say it at Nanny's, and then when Isla came back, she getting her sleigh. Was it really a surprise?
Well, because Isla got to come with me to collect Stan, Florence got to open the Schleich first, which made it fair for everybody, so everyone was happy. So Stan hasn't been ridden for a pretty long time.
And so we're just getting him used to riding at the moment.
So Isla's just thought we'll just get straight on and see what he does, and it turns out he is an angel and is good as gold.
Mountain
There isn't... What are you doing, Florence? You'll fall, don't do that.
leg
Pull your welly back on.
around.
Florence is busy being a liability on Troy. No, you're not doing around the world with no saddle on, not been held, you lunatic.
And also it's dangerous.
Stay on your pony, give him a tickle and a mane plait, maybe. And so Stan, how old is the Isla?
He is 7,
7 years old.
and Troy's about 80.
And Troy is 18 years old, so he can teach Stan lots of things because he's the elderly one. And
He's the
Stan has been at the Moelyparc Stud.
And also Troy's the boss.
He's been at the Moelyparc Stud since he was 6 months old, so he's very special to the family.
They had they had
5 foals, didn't they? It was an amazing farm where they breed Welsh Section A ponies.
What are you doing?
They didn't breed Stan there. Stan moved there when he was 6 months old, so Eldeg raised him from when he was 6 months old. And he is a lovely children's pony, and he's showing us that already.
Lovely.
Oh, a lovely, lovely, lovely children's pony. So, really exciting day because we have our new boys, Stan and Troy, and they are getting on really, really well. They're both a bit grubby and dirty because it's very muddy this time of year. Isla's hands are a bit filthy from lots of grooming today, but all in all, we are very, very happy. Are you happy, girls?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we've been down to the big barn to do some grooming. Both ponies have been brushed and brushed and brushed within an inch of their lives. Good girl, Isla. And Stan now has a very, very thin rug on just to keep him clean and ready for grooming tomorrow. Don't go behind Stan's bottom, Flozzie, because we still don't know him. Well done, girl. Florence, don't pull in front, just wait there. Slow down, darling. Good girl, Isla. You're going to let him off. Under his head collar. Oh, under his head collar. Good girl, now come here. Boys! Come on! Driving slow. And Welsh mountain ponies at their absolute finest. Pebbles, come on! Come on, Stan! Putting another bobble in, good girl. Nice, Isla. Why do we plait the tails?
To not make it muddy and knotty.
So we don't have muddy, knotty tails. So today is another horrible, horrible snow day outside. So we're doing more pony patting. Florence, who are you riding?
Troy.
You're riding Troy. And have you had Troy for as long as you can remember, all your life? You have, haven't you? And have you done some grooming today? A bit. You've done this nice tail plait, haven't you?
Well, not me, Mummy.
Mummy did a bit, and did you do the bubbles?
No.
And who did this lovely mane plait in Troy's great big long mane?
Mummy.
Mummy did his mane plait, didn't she? And are you just keeping your bum warm by sitting on him now? And he's having a lovely time, isn't he? Because he's got his haylage net. Jeez, good girl. And Isla, who are you riding today?
Stan.
You're riding little Stan, the new boy in town. How big's Stan?
11
11'2". And actually, we got the measuring... They're both 11'2". We got the measuring stick out yesterday and measured them, and they're both 11'2". So they're exactly the same size. But one thing we have noticed is that Stan the man is a lot thinner. If you look from on top, woo, he is nowhere near as wide as Troy, who has a very, very round bottom, don't you, Troy? But Stan is only how old? How old's little Stan? 7. He's nearly 8. He's going to be 8 in May. Aren't you, Stan? Hey? Oh, sorry, 8 in April. His birthday is the 22nd of April. Are you peeping in there? Are you peeping in the big stables? And where did we get him from?
Wales.
Wales. And what was his mummy called? Was it Eldag? Oh, Emma. Do you mean Emma's name you can't remember? His mummy was called Emma, and he'd lived there almost all of his life. Oh, his mummy horse was called Verity, actually. And she still lives at the Moelyparc Stud in Wales. And she's a dun, just like him. And his daddy is a beautiful bay Section A, whose name I can't quite remember now, but we'll have a look at the passport. And he is flipping gorgeous. I'll find a photograph of him to share. But it's all very exciting with brand new ponies. Troy, will you leave those bags alone? Troy's found the grit. and decided it's a good idea to play with grit bags. Troy, what do you think you're doing?
Bad dog.
Bad dog. Go back to your hay. Oh, and look who's come in, girls.
Suckers.
One of the kittens.
Suckers.
That's the boy kitten, Socks.
Suckers.
He's yours, is he?
Suckers. Suckers.
I'd show you a bit closer, but they're feral kittens and we can't really stroke them.
I have the boy front of the two girls.
Oh, so Socks is Isla's and Florence has got... And what are the two girl cats called?
Hattie and a mitten.
Hattie and Mittens. So one of the things we've done today is...
Make bird feeders.
We did make some bird feeders, didn't we? That was cool. We spent a long time with these ponies and we have been just trying to fit some tack to Stan, the new boy. So we have this Shetland bridle.
We're going to say. That one did not fit.
No, Shetland bridle was a bit too small. Even though he's a section A and he's got a dinky head, it might be because he's quite fluffy at the moment, but the bridle's got to fit him all year round. So what we've decided, where has Daddy put that bridle? Where has he put it? Oh, Daddy, you're useless. I gave him a bridle and said put it somewhere safe. Where's he put it? Oh, there we go, he's hung it under here. He's hidden it from us. So we bought this little bridle the other day. We actually bought it as a new bridle for Troy, but it's a brown bridle.
We're going to buy a black bridle for Troy. Here's a black saddle.
Troy?
They both have matching.
Troy, stop playing with sand. Eat your hay net. So what we're going to do a bit of a change round. So because we've got this cute little brown saddle, which perfectly fits Stan, really lovely fit. Hang on, Floz, and we've got a girth that's just the right size, and we've been able to move Isla's brown stirrup leathers onto this saddle, ready for Isla to be able to ride Stan in the little brown girth. And I've got a little brown number, but I think initially we're going to put him in a little padded saddle pad. But Isla doesn't really like pink on anyone, although she is wearing pink trousers. So we've decided, what colour have we decided the boys are going to have?
Blue. Pink. No, purple and blue.
So purple on Troy, because Troy's always really worn purple. And even though Stan is wearing one of Troy's head colours at the moment,
Mummy has a spare one.
we've got a spare blue one. So I'm going to dig him out a blue one, because actually that one's a bit small for him, I would say.
He got both of his purple, pink and white now. His hair colour and his lead.
He has, he's got his lovely purple head collar that he got for Christmas off his Auntie Maya. That was his Christmas present, and a lovely purple lead rope. So he's got all purple, and he's got a black and purple number as well, hasn't he? Saddle pad. And then Stan we're going to put in blue.
Purple, black and
Purple up there. I think at some point, you know, at someone's birthday, we can treat you to a blue lead rope. We did used to have one somewhere, actually, didn't we?
We could use one of Linda's. She has
Well, I don't think we should take one of Linda's because they are hers and she has a gazillion horses and probably needs all of her lead ropes. So we'll treat ourselves to a new one.
One of these horses are yours.
Only one of them. No, my horse is called Cassie, and Cassie lives in that stable normally.
This is Strander.
No, you're crazy. Anyway, so what did we agree about the bridles? So we're going to give Troy's brand new bridle, we're going to give to Stan because it's brown and the brown saddle fits Stan really nicely. And what we'll probably do is, even though it's a lovely fit, we'll have it reflocked, which means we'll get a saddler just to stuff it so it's perfect. And then Troy has got a brand new black saddle, hasn't he? His lovely new black saddle.
He's getting
And we're going to get him a new black bridle so they have the right colour tack. Also, that makes it easier for the girls to know what tack to put on what pony. And Troy has got some... I do the tacking up, don't I? And Florence needs a new riding hat. She's currently wearing Mummy's riding hat, which is no good because it's enormous. But thankfully, we're just using it in case she should slide off. I've got a new hat, but still, we can't just give Florence my old one because it's too small for her. So we need a new riding hat for Flozzer.
It's too big.
It is far too big. And Isla's hat fits her, but she's probably going to need a skull cap because when we start doing pony club, and going around cross-country courses and stuff.
I don't like cross country.
Oh, you don't like cross-country? Okay, Isla just likes normal jumping. Well, it's still worth having a school cap because it's always handy to have for things like going around a farm ride.
We have like
Are you all right there, Florence? Having a little lie down there on Troy?
about gazillion one of them.
We've got a gazillion riding hats, but at least 3 are too small, at least 2 are too big, and
One for me is perfect.
one is perfect for you. But I do think we definitely need a school cap at some point. But when you have a school cap, the cool thing about a school cap is you can have a cover on it. So, for example, if Troy's colour is purple and Flozzie's going to be wearing purple on Troy, we can get...
Because purple is my favourite colour.
Hello, Troy. We can get Florence a purple school cap cover. Just trying to see what we've got in the tack room. So there's my beautiful shiny hat. So mine isn't a school cap. It's kind of looks like a school with a built-in peak, but that's no good for cross country either. That's my dressage riding hat. I can't see any hat covers in here. No. But yeah, so it means Florence, you can get a purple hat cover to wear.
But I'm not having a blue one, no way. I just like normal black.
But that's blue. That's navy.
It's not mine.
It's navy blue. I think the hat discussion will go on, won't it?
Yeah.
This isn't blue, it's lucky blue.
It's navy, dark blue. So girls, let's talk about what the plan is with the ponies next. Not today, because today is horrendously snowy, windy and rainy and disgusting.
We're going down to the arena.
Exactly. So the next thing we're going to do with our new pony, well, we're going to start off one step at a time because little Stan here has had 6 months where he's not been ridden. So we just want to give him time. I mean, clearly we can see he doesn't mind having a child on his back, which is great. And he didn't mind when we tried the saddle and the bridle on him.
He is finally Leon because he was our pony, but he wasn't really our pony. We bought him from somebody.
Well, we actually didn't buy him from somebody. He belonged to our very good friend, Rachel, for her children. But,
Don't scarf for a minute because I want to do something.
okay.
nice and clear.
But 7 years ago, Rachel lent me Troy on loan, and he's lived with us ever since. And she actually contacted me the other day to say that because he's so special to us, we can actually have him, which is amazing because
We don't really know him anymore. We actually.
he's kind of ours now. I think because you can see that Isla and Florence have loved him so much, and we have such a special time with him. And her boys are now big boys, and I'm pretty sure aren't going to be into ponies anymore. Then she doesn't have a use for him anymore. So now he'll live with us for the rest of his life, which is nice for Troy, nice for us, and nice for Rachel because she knows he's happy and safe. Oh, what are you doing here, Isla?
Well, you will see.
Oh, tell me how you do your plaits.
One over that.
Oh, hello, Stan. Going for a walk.
That one there.
Outside over middle, then the other side.
Roy.
And what are you plaiting his tail for?
Oh, no, I've gone a bit too far. I have to start somewhere else.
Start again. Why are you plaiting his tail?
Well, I'm going to show you at the end. So I just need to get about here.
But what are you doing it for? Why do we plait their tails? Because we tend to always plait our ponies' tails when we're just leaving them in the field, don't we? Why do we do that?
Roy.
Because
Roy, leave the bags alone.
Troy's got the grip.
Leave the bags alone.
Troy, leave the grit alone. Hang on, Floz. You got it. That's it. Well done. Why are we plaiting his tail, Isla? Simple answer.
So the tail doesn't get dirty.
They don't get knotty
They don't get knotty
Or dirty.
or dirty.
or dirty. And we like to keep the tails nice and clean. And we put lots of mane and tail conditioner in them, don't we? So they're super silky. And we also soak them in oil, in baby oil and hot water. And that helps them be a bit more mud resistant, actually. Right, you going to say bye for now, girls?
Bye.
Wave, Flozzie. Bye for now.